Morning. I'm going on another adventure this morning. I am going to be heading out to the Florida Trail over by Goldhead and Camp Blanding, and I'm going to be hiking towards Mary, who's coming the opposite direction. And if you guys don't know who Mary is, I did a short on her, and she is hiking the Florida Trail. She is 67 years old, and she has been hiking on a broken foot. I made it to the trailhead, and I'm getting ready to go through the gate, and then I have to fill out some information at the kiosk because this is part of the Camp Blanding National Guards, the Army National Guard, and so they allow the Florida Trail to come through part of this. So I'm going to turn this around, let you see what it looks like over here, and then we're going to get to hiking. Here's the gate that we come through. They just improved this because I think we used to have to climb over that. I've not been on this trail since I have gotten off the Appalachian Trail, but this is the map of the Florida Trail. It's in the orange, so it starts down here at Big Cypress National Forest Preserve. Here you can go either direction. And then there's an alternate route over here that you can go switch again. And then again up here. And then you head all the way over to Pensacola. So that's right there. And then over here, there's a place to insert a card. And there's all these down here, which they've just filled up because, oh no, the lid just came off. So that the thru hikers have enough cards here for them. And then we will be heading over there by the Orange Blazes. So let me get my card filled out and I will start heading out. I have two sections to this card. The first section the second section I'm gonna keep with me. And then this section I put in here. And when I get to the other terminus, I will take that other little card and put it in the box over there. And so I'll have to actually do this twice because I'll be coming through this same exact area on the way back. So this part of the trail going through this Camp Blanding section is right around 6 miles. And then we'll cross the street and head into Goldhead. You see these mounds right here? Those are some type of gopher that lives underneath this area. And there are miles and miles of tunnels down there. And I think they spend pretty much their whole life down there. When I first came out here, I thought they were ant hills, fire ants, but they're not. A little bit of a blowdown here. It looks like we have, oh, I thought we were going that way. Orange Blaze tells us we're going this way. I thought we were going to have to hop over that down tree. There you go. There's a good view. I should have done this at the very beginning of this video, but I'm going to plug it in right here. My name is Carrie, for those of you who have not been on my channel before, and my trail name is Caboose, and I earned that name when I was on the Appalachian Trail last year for my thru hike. So we are just out here in Florida doing part of the Florida Trail. This is my home state right now, and so we're just gonna get out here and do a little bit of the trail. I'm starting to do a little bit more research because I think I might put this on my bucket list. I've always been saying I'm not gonna do it because of the water walking, but I don't know. It's starting to grow on me a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. You got some nice water back here. We'll be going through a beautiful lake coming up. But we're going to meet up with a thru hiker coming the opposite direction. And I'm going to shuttle her and let her stay at my house tonight. And if she needs to go into town and get some food, whatever she needs, I'm going to help her out as much as I can. I just want to be able to give back because I had so many amazing trail angels on my journey. And so for me to be able to do something for some of the trails or some of the thru hikers here would be a blessing. And so I'm excited about that. I pulled over on the way here. There was a woman walking the street that is a thru hiker, and asked her if she wanted to ride to the Circle K, but she was just gonna walk. So I'm not sure if she didn't feel safe or if she just wanted to put those miles in. But and I get it, you know, you gotta be careful. So anyways, back to hiking. Hope you enjoy the video. This is a pretty important part of history right here. You can freeze that if you want to read it the rest of the way, but we'll be heading that direction. We're not too far from there now. And it's on a beautiful lake. And unless they've already torn down some of the buildings, the last time I came here, some of the buildings were still up. They weren't operable, but they had a bathhouse and some type of cottages or sheds. I'm not really sure what they were used for. But I did have a coworker that used to come out here when he was a little boy, and he told me that his dad taught him how to swim on this lake that we're going to be coming to. So I thought that was pretty special. I'm looking forward to showing you that lake because I just think it's so beautiful. So we'll be walking around almost this entire lake. The trail goes around the lake over here. There's a dock over there, or not a dock, a boat ramp, and then we'll continue and go out over here somewhere, almost directly across from us, I think. But look at how clear this water is. The Spanish moss is really pretty cool. These trees are amazing. I'm gonna walk around this building. These must have been changing rooms. These little compartment rooms here. I wish they would have restored them. There's another building down there. Okay, I found the other ones. There's one here. There's another one back there. If there's any more, I don't know. But I'm not sure what these were used for. I could probably ask my friend, he would know. He said he came out here every day in the summer. So, look at all these trees, the Spanish moss. Here's the other side of the entrance to the Magnolia Lake State Park. Hear the birds, I can hear the owls. Heard a couple of squirrels scurrying around. Look at that. Coming to our first water crossing. The water looks a little bit higher than I'm used to. I don't know if you can see that grass there. That's pretty cool. If we get a different angle on the light. But look at the reflection on that. Here is the boat ramp that we saw from across the lake. And it is a public boat ramp, as you can see. People can get on base and come down here. But honestly, I think I've only been out here one time when there's been a boat on the water. And so I'm gonna try to show you. Okay, that's right where we came from. That was the dock that we just walked out on. And we're gonna be going out somewhere over here, I think. I don't know, I can't really tell from here. I was walking and I must have startled a duck that was just chilling out in the water because it splashed and darted away and scared me a little bit. It made me jump. So as much as I scared it, it scared me a little bit too. The Northeast chapter of the Florida Trail Association manages this section, and it looks like It hasn't been so long ago that they came in and marked the trees, remarked them, repainted them, because this section is very well marked and the trail's been clean of excess debris. And so they might have done this right before I helped with the trail maintenance in Goldhead. So that wasn't that long ago, but it's a beautiful section, and I really appreciate all the work they do, because it's really nice and comforting to be able to see the blazes and know that you're on the right track. Look at that behind me. So pretty. There's another view of the lake. The dock that we were at is over there. So we get to walk alongside it for a little bit longer. I've been doing quite a bit of silk blazing. And for those of you that don't know what that means, it means I've been walking through a lot of spider webs. So, but I haven't had any of those banana spiders, which I've gotten before, and their webs are pretty strong. And of course the spiders are pretty big. I just came across this hiker that he's not doing a through hike, but he's doing a long section. How many miles are you doing total?
Well, I mean, 600 if I've got the time and the heart,
That's awesome.
in my blisters, resolve.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, that's awesome. Do you have a trail name?
No, just Neil.
right.
Just my name.
Hey, that's good.
Yep.
That's okay.
It works for me.
Well, where are you going to get to tonight, do you think?
I don't know if it's a reasonable spot, but I think it's near Hampton.
Okay.
And it says camping somewhere near after that.
Okay.
And I'll see. It's tough out here to really resolve those things in
Right,
advance. You
right.
just kind of,
All right. Well, thank you.
Hopefully I have a little bit of water available. That's always a defining factor.
Yes. Well, you're coming up to a nice spring that
Yep.
you could filter some water in.
Yep, good.
And so you got some kind of cool things looking forward to.
Very nice.
Thank you. This is our last view of the lake before we turn, because we're getting ready to go. Here is that dock that we saw when we were over there, and we walked all the way around here. I just ran into a hiker. I did a little blurb with him. I think you probably would have just seen it, but he is from Maine, and he is also a former thru hiker. So I didn't know that when he was chatting with me on the video, but I wanted to include that. Very nice gentleman. I actually saw Neil yesterday. He was walking the opposite direction of me as I was driving to pick up Mary and take her to her destination. So I thought he looked familiar. And yeah, I hope I run into some more people. I enjoy that. There's a little stopover right here. Hello. You know, I love doing interviews with people on the trail, so
Cool.
Here we have another thru hiker. Can you tell us what your name is?
Yeah, I'm Iceman.
Iceman. And when did you start?
So I started at Key West on January 2nd.
So you did all Key West and then into Big Cypress?
Yep.
And what did you think about that?
The Keys were amazing. I think they have a terrible reputation because it's a lot of paved paths.
Right.
But, if you treat it like a mini Camino, it's incredible.
Did you happen to stop in the Bahia Honda State Park?
I passed through, but it's in a beautiful area.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the train bridge that's out there, what a scenic area.
Wow. What did you think of the water walk? Like in Big Cypress? There's a
it's-
30-mile stretch, right?
It's no worse than the levee walk between the Big Cypress Reservation and the southern end of Okeechobee, Lake
Okay.
Okeechobee. So, if you're cool with that on the Florida Trail, you should be cool with that
Right.
south of it. Yeah.
How has your journey been so far?
Incredible, yeah. I came in with no expectations for Florida at all, and I've
Okay.
been totally floored. It's incredible here. It's beautiful. The wildlife's been insane. I've enjoyed it a lot.
That's good. Did you have any encounters with snakes or alligators? Because that's what everybody's worried about in the water.
Yeah. So I've been very fortunate. So plenty of alligators, and especially with the Big Cypress area.
Uh-huh.
Once you get to the North Gate and you cross I-75.
Right.
It's kind of, I don't know what the real name is, but I kind of have it as Alligator Alley.
That's what it is.
Okay, so
Yep.
you're going to see gators there, and it's such a warm introduction to them because they're just lounging and not doing anything.
Right.
So they're not too scary. I saw 2 water moccasins circling around each other in like a pre-mating ritual. That was really cool. And then this was not on my bingo card, but I saw a mama and a cub Florida panther.
Oh, nice.
that
I
was-
have not seen one of those, and I live out here.
Yeah, I know. It's exceptionally rare. And so
Wow.
I was so amazed that it happened, because I'm like, of all the places to see a mountain lion,
Right.
why the like rarest subspecies
Yeah.
in Florida?
Yeah, and this is a pretty populated area right here through Camp Blanding of bears.
So
So I don't
haven't
know.
seen
I've
those
never
yet.
seen them since I've
Yeah.
been out here, but I know they're out here.
Mhm.
So now, is this your first through hike that you've done?
No, so I've done the Pacific Crest Trail and the CDT, and then this is just my extended version of the Appalachian Trail. So I'm doing the full Eastern Continental Trail from Key West up
Ah.
through the AT, and then eventually to the tip of Newfoundland.
Wow,
Canada.
that is amazing.
Yeah.
That is so exciting. I did the Appalachian Trail last year.
Oh, how was it?
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yes, so good.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a cool, different experience, just like Florida has been compared
Right.
to, my usual above tree line adventures.
Yeah, are you from the north where it's mountainous and?
I'm from Colorado.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so this is my first time on the East Coast other than Disney World and New York City. So
A little bit different,
very
right?
different, yeah.
And you're slack packing today?
Today, yeah, I guess I got to go back to Key West and start over because I'm cheating today. But yes,
It's not cheating. It's called being intelligent. I
Yeah.
think that if you get a chance to slack pack, you need
Yeah.
to take advantage of it.
yep.
What? No. So how did you arrange that?
So I just saw on one of the Facebook pages about the Florida Coalition for Justice and Peace.
Uh-huh.
I found out about them just a couple days prior. My ankle was hurting, so I reached out to them and saying, "Hey, can I zero over there for the weekend?" And they said, "Actually, we're going to Florida Trail Festival." And I'm like, "Oh, I had no plans of going there, but yeah, let's do it."
Awesome.
And so I've stayed with them a couple nights now, and they picked me up from. Originally, I was gonna get picked up right next to their property, but the leg was acting up, and so they were able to pick me up over at Gold Head Branch
Right.
State Park, and they dropped me off that this morning and said that I can stay there one more night. So I'm
Wow.
so grateful.
So you're staying there tonight?
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Good luck. I'm so excited for you. Now, are you doing any kind of like putting anything on social media?
Yeah. Yep. I'm on social media. Easiest one is Instagram. The Iceman Hiketh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, good. You guys got to get out there and check him out, root him on, because he's taken on quite a journey.
Yeah.
So good luck to you.
Thank you.
Yes. Just got done talking to him, and that was really cool. He's actually doing the whole continental, like from down in the Keys all the way up to Canada, and he will be a triple crowner when he's done. That is really, really exciting. Kudos to him. I'm going to start following him on his Instagram, and you should too. I'll put it up here when I look it up and figure out where it is. There's another beautiful lake in the Camp Blanding property. It is, I believe, Lowry Lake, but it is absolutely beautiful. It's huge, and I wish we had closer access to it, but just the fact that we can see it is pretty amazing. Because normally when I'm out here, there's so much growth on the trees and the shrubs that we don't get that treat. The sky has opened up and it is absolutely beautiful out. We've just come out onto this sandy road. I call this sugar sand, I believe. I think I'm a little over 5 miles. So I have a feeling that I'll meet up with Mary in Gold Head. We are about at the, I think it's the southern terminus of the trail in the Camp Blanding area. So I have to take my card here and put it in this box to let them know that I have made it out. Now I have to cross this highway. First building I'll hit is the ranger station. Okay, we got some big honking trucks coming my way. But the trail is right here. Bike trail that heads all the way to the entrance of Gold Head. And they're going to be extending that all the way through and into Jacksonville. There's a quarry over there, and look at that. I don't know if you guys can see the color of that water. I've never had a clear view of that before. This is what it'll look like until we get to the ranger station. If we make it that far before we run into Mary, which I hope we do, because that way I can use the restroom. This is part of the Florida Trail that I helped with the trail maintenance with a couple months ago. Janie runs that chapter, and she was the one painting the blazes on the trees. We are heading into the ranger station. Mary got here about a half a mile before I did. So I'm going to use the restroom here, and then we're going to turn around and start heading back the way I came. And I think we're almost at 8 miles, or a little over 8 miles. We just got together, so met up with Mary at the Goldhead Ranger Station, right?
Yeah.
She's back on her crutches, guys, and she's got her boot on. God bless her. And so we're going to be starting to head back towards Camp Landing. You got about 8 miles to go, and then it's going to Johnny's for barbecue.
Good luck.
You too.
So we just came across another Florida Trail hiker, and Amazon Man is your name, correct? Now you said you've been through here before, so have you done this whole through hike before?
No, just the section from State Road 20 you can find it to Marshall Swamp, south of
Okay.
Ocala.
And are you doing the whole thing this time?
No, so same thing, but just going south.
Okay. Good. How's it been going so far?
It's hard. You know, I started out with the freezing,
And now we're sweating.
Yeah, the coldest like winter ever in Florida. Now we're getting summer in February.
I know, it's like in the 80s already. So what's been your favorite part?
St. Mark's is always most scenic. The water, the palm trees.
Yeah.
We walk along the dike, I guess.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay.
The water flows out through.
Right. So how many miles are you getting in today?
I don't know, maybe, I had allowed, myself, even just to stop it, right here maybe,
Right.
6, I usually try to get 12 or so.
Okay.
I might go on a few more.
All right, well, good luck. This is exciting. Thanks for sharing. Back at the kiosk where we got to fill out these cards again, and heading back. So we have Mary coming down the trail. Look at this trooper. They don't call her Mary Badass for nothing. That is her trail name. And she is just trucking along. She goes at a pretty good pace, if you ask me. And we have about 5.3 miles to go to get back to my car. And then, like I said earlier, we are headed for some barbecue.
Yeah.
And some more bear scat. We know they're out here because Paul Catlick, who used to man the forests of Camp Landing, had shared that with me a couple years ago. We have a pretty good, healthy population of bear out here. But I've never seen them, and I've been out here multiple times. Found these two on the hike. They are at the pavilion that I showed you guys earlier when I was heading the other direction. But what are your trail names? Do you have one?
Jupiter.
Yep.
Sprocket.
Sprocket. And so you are from where she has to go back and you got to make up your miles.
Yes.
So-
I have to go down and do 175 miles
Right.
down in Kissimmee.
Right. And Okeechobee.
Yeah.
You're from Okeechobee
Yeah,
area.
the
Are you from
Roxy.
Okeechobee area
I'm from
too?
Australia.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
she's
cool.
from the deep south.
Right. And you've
Yeah.
done a bazillion miles. And I'll
I
have
have
to tell you
not.
that I have a rain jacket in my backpack that you recommended.
Which one?
The really light one from Decathlon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, Decathlon, it's just, everything is so cheap, but it's still like really high quality. And yeah, they make a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
And hikers, I don't know. So many hikers get freaked out by, oh man, gear has to cost like $2,000 or something. And
Right.
It just doesn't have to be that way.
Right.
So much gear can be gotten from like thrift stores or companies like Decathlon. It's
Right.
really awesome. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
So I used it during the summer of my Appalachian Trail hike
Cool.
last year. So that was a lot of fun. But can you guys tell us a little bit about like your journey? And then I want you to share your YouTube channel because you have so much good content. I mean, and a plethora of it. So
Yeah. What have you thought about the Florida Trail?
It's been great. We're carrying skateboards for the road sections, and I've never skateboarded before, so that's been
see, I'd be afraid to try that. I think I'd bust.
Yeah. Well,
actually been really fun. Like
Good.
looking forward to the pavement sections, and then we like zoom down them so fast.
Right.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
like a nice bike path, the Lake Butler
Yeah.
rail trail or whatever, and we're just, 10 miles, no problem, zooming down it and having
Sure makes it
fun.
a lot easier to look forward to the road walks, right?
Yes, it really does.
Now, have
Yeah.
you done the Florida Trail before?
Twice.
That's
So
what
I've
I
done the
thought.
Florida Trail twice before.
So tell us some of the other trails you've done, because you have gotten a lot of miles underneath your belt.
Yeah, so is she, both of us together, I mean, just in the past couple of years, we did the Great Divide Trail of Canada through the Canadian Rockies. We did
Right.
the Hayduke Trail, the Superior Hiking Trail. I don't know, I've done the Arizona Trail, the Long Trail, the Appalachian Trail, the Pacific Crest Trail, the Tahoe Rim Trail, the Grand Enchantment Trail. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
probably
lose
lost track, right?
I have a list on my phone, though. 'Cause
Wow.
sometimes I have to think about it, like, chronologically a lot of the times.
Right.
Pinhoti Trail, International Appalachian Trail. I'm sure if I think about it longer,
You could come up with
couple
more. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. And you've done a lot of those with him?
Yeah, we've done the Pacific Crest Trail. We did that the same year.
Wow.
And then I've done a couple near where I'm from, so the Bibbulmun Trail in Australia, and
Wow.
then the Aotearoa in New Zealand.
Okay, so did you guys meet on the trail?
Yeah, the PCT.
Okay, that's awesome. I love hearing those stories.
Yeah, it's
So that's
just
great.
a romantic place to meet,
Yes, that's right. You got to find people with your common interests,
Yeah,
right?
very simple to out here. Huh?
That's awesome. So what is your deal for today? Like, what do you guys got planned for, like, where are you guys stopping today, or?
Oh
like-
man, well, I'm friends with Janie, who
Yep.
is the section leader for this
Right.
area. So, I feel like it's just a really beautiful place with all the Spanish moss
Mm-hmm.
hanging and the lakes and whatever. So, just hiking through here, enjoying it, and we're gonna camp somewhere in Goldhead State
Okay.
Park, Goldhead Branch State Park.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
So I guess maybe another 6 miles or something.
Yeah, because we just got finished. I met her at the ranger station.
Yeah.
So I started over here with my car,
Cool.
came out, and now we're going
Oh,
back.
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
well, good. Any good advice for people that might be thinking about doing the Florida Trail?
Oh man, I feel like I've had a ton. The weather is very unpredictable. I feel like a lot of people expect this to just be a super warm hike, and sure it is today.
Right.
But there will be days where it gets down into like the 20s,
Right.
and for us, unexpectedly, I've done this trail twice before. We started out with 3 weeks of below freezing temperatures.
That's crazy.
I feel like we had one night that was down to 15 degrees on this trail. So I wouldn't expect to come out to Florida and it just to be, this super warm, sunny hike all the time.
Right.
It is most of the time. But you have to be prepared for the handful of super
Right.
cold nights.
So I want
will
you to
happen.
tell them about your channel, because he's got a channel that like dubs mine like 1,000 times over. So tell them about your channel.
I doubt that. But Jupiter Hikes on YouTube and such like that. I mean, my first through hikes, I didn't really do YouTube or anything like that. But I had a friend, John Zahorian, who did make little videos and things from his trips, and he was really influential to me. Just because at that point he was a triple crowner plus a bunch of other stuff, and I was just really getting going, So I had gone hiking with him, and he said that he thought I would enjoy doing something like that, maybe filming and editing and all
Right.
that, because I really love painting and I love artsy things. And previously, I grew up in South Florida. I enjoyed
Right.
writing trail guides for how to hike the Ocean Lake Trail or how to do these other trails around Florida and things.
Right.
So kind of all that combined into YouTube.
Right.
So, I mean, at this point, I've been doing it for maybe the past 8 years or something, and filming most of my through hikes. And
Right.
in between the trails, I try and do little snippets of advice and stuff. From,
Right.
my experiences.
Right. And a lot of good gear review too.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of your gear reviews, and I've watched a lot of your advice, and from somebody that's fairly new to this, you were very, very helpful for me. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys
it's
have a.
helpful. We try.
Oh yeah. I hope you guys have a great trip. I'm so excited that I got to meet you guys.
Thank you.
We just met Jupiter Hikes and Sprocket, and they are on the Florida Trail. I believe this is Jupiter Hikes' third trip on the trail, but I have watched so many of his videos and learned so much from him. He's the one who recommended the rain jacket that I got from Decathlon. So we enjoyed talking with them for a little bit. Both of them are so nice and were just willing to spend some time with us. So shout out to them and hope they have a fun and safe journey. We have reached northern kiosk in Camp Blanding, and so I'm putting my card in that lets them know that I am going out. And there's my card right there. And Mary's looking for hers. We've just finished and we've done almost 16 miles today. And now it's time to go eat. Then we'll go pick up Mary's car and head over to my house. So we've met so many cool people and I've done some fun interviews. I hope you guys enjoyed them. And it's one of my favorite things to do, is to meet people on the trail and get a little bit of their story. Heading into Johnny's. It's one of Keystone prime restaurants. It's barbecue. Just arrived here to pick up Mary's car, and they have a little hostel here, and I'm gonna have Mary tell us what the name of it is because I forgot about it again. What's the name of it again?
This place?
Yeah.
The Florida, oh, I forget that these have a little thing. The
There you go.
Florida Coalition for Peace and Justice.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go check it out really quick. Hopefully we won't be disturbing anybody. All right. So this is the inside.
We're coming back here tonight.
And
I knew Iceman was slack packing. He's not back yet?
No, unfortunately.
And then-
we had to walk in from the road because
bathroom here. Some showers. And another bathroom on the other side. Right there. And then this kitchen. So it's pretty nice. All right, well, it was a full day today. I hope you enjoyed the interviews that I did. We really enjoyed the trail. I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Peace out.